Hello. All right. My camera fell down and I was trying to move it. I was trying to fix it and then like the entire stand fell over and I'm like, "Okay, perfect timing." Also, I noticed that my thing says starring instead of starting. I should change that. Let's script so that it says starting instead of starring. Hello. Let's do the introduction real quick. Salam. My name is Mustafa. Stop moving. And this is Sabr Path. Talk about video games and industry, video game industry related topics, trending gaming topics, narrative, design, those type of discussions. I worked in the game industry. I've also done so. I've done administrative work in the AAA game industry. I've done QA in the like software development. I've done um, uh, solo indie game development, and I've also taught for a year now. Going more than a year now. Taught in the college level, and yeah, we do live streams every week. I do videos when I can because I'm really busy. And let's start saying hi to everybody. It looks like people were posting on here before the stream started. That's awesome. Let's go down the list. We got Bearded Shepherd. How you doing, Bearded Shepherd? We have Play Nice Games. Glad you're in here. Play Nice Games, and you got deleted messages. Man, get you deleting messages. How am I supposed to read your messages if you're deleting them? Come on, come on. And then we got Sarvanan. How's it going? Glad to see you in here. And yeah, starring Sabr Path. And all right, yeah, doing great. Awesome. Awesome. Glad you're doing great. So we're going to talk about yesterday's uh what's it called? PlayStation. What's it called? What's the thing called again? The PlayStation State of Play. That's what it's called. State of Play. So I didn't get to watch too much of it because I was working while it was going on. I did get to see some of it, but um, I'll give my thoughts. We're going to watch some of the trailers together. I'll watch them at like a increased speed so I can get through them faster. I'm not gonna watch through all of them. Only the ones I'm most interested in and give my thoughts. And of course, gonna talk about the red flags, especially God of War. Everyone's talking about God of War. I think there's definitely red flags in Wolverine as well. And we're gonna talk about all that. Give my thoughts. Anything else I should share my thoughts on aside from that? Have any notes other than that? Um, watch the state of play. The Laufey demo was frustrating. Um, typos. LOL. Yep. Oh, you deleted typos. Okay. You deleted typos. Gotcha. Anyways, I finally fixed my I fixed. So my blinds that are like on the other side of my computer, they were stuck at the upward. So usually like if the sun's coming in, I make it go upward so that the sun doesn't come in as well. And then I got stuck one day, like earlier this year. It just got stuck, and now and like the basically the little pulling the little rope, the tether to adjust it is broken, and I like forced it to go downward. So now at least I can get the sun in, but I can't make it go all the way back up easily. Long story short, at least I could get sunlight in here. But anyways, um, any red flags with Sony these days? So let's go through. Let's talk about the state of play. Let's if volume needs adjusting, please let me know. Also, for those of you who are watching in the future, not live, I should have timestamps added so you can skip around. And for those of you who are watching live, you can do a super chat at any point you want. I'm going to also pay attention to chat and talk to you guys. And if you're unable to do a super chat, leave a like. Leave a like and let the it helps the algorithm boost the video. But again, if there's any issues with the audio, let me know. Let's get this on screen. And that's also me. And okay, so well, I guess I guess first thing I should talk about before I start just going through, talk about um Wolverine and God of War. So when I was working yesterday, I was able to catch part of the God of War demonstration, which that was the end of the entire live stream. So I caught most of it. I watched through it, and my thoughts are that the gameplay. I mean, the gameplay looks good. It looks like God of War. I had a lot of fun with 2018. I didn't play Ragnarok. Not because like Sweet Baby Inc had anything to do with it, not because like I was uh what's the word uh, uh boycotting it. I wasn't boycotting it or anything. It's just don't have the time or money. That's basically it. Don't have time or money to play it. So that's why I never played it. As Billy Idol said in Rebel, y'all more oh more for volume 8. Okay. Oh, I need to up the volume. I mean, I'm not even playing anything. But anyways. So yeah, let's go. What was I saying? God of War. Yeah. So the thing I noticed with the gameplay though is that it's looks like they're going more for like air juggles, air combos, stuff like that. So maybe it's like they're trying to go for something more like Devil May Cry. Um, I don't know what they did with Ragnarok because I didn't play that one, but with 2018 they were definitely going more for something like a Souls like. It wasn't a Souls like, obviously, but it had Souls like combat with the rolls. You're dodging attacks. You basically don't have a jump. I don't know if it was a jump button. Yeah, there was no jump button. I don't think there was there a jump button. I can't remember. It's been a while. It's been years since I played that game. I don't think there was like a conventional jump button. Maybe there was. I can't. Was there a jump? I gotta look this up. Was there a jump button in God of War 20? Uh, Tell me. Bit more volume increase. Okay. Oh, more volume. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me see. Clear. Go there. The audio. 1 second. Let's get this. More audio. There we go. Okay. First of all, is the right thing selected? The right thing. Click it selected. All right, all right. Let me know. Is it better now? Is it better? No jump, just interact. Okay. All right. No. Okay. Thank you, Shavanan. And is this the better volume? Is the volume better now, or should I increase it further? Let me know. Um. But anyways, yeah, yeah. There was like no jump button, but so I had the whole um Souls like combat, but this one looks like they're trying to go. It still has no, looks like probably no jump button, but they're trying to go more Devil May Cry ish by having it focus on air juggles, because air juggles was a big thing in this demo that they were showing off. You think it's a red flag, then don't watch. Oh, wait, where, who said that? Okay, I think this channel is the biggest red flag. Do you think so, Jeffrey? Why you think this channel is a red flag? Let me know. Let me know, Jeffrey. How you doing, Jeffrey? How's your day been? Jeffrey Granda. How you doing? Please let me know. What's the red flag? Anyways. But as far as my other thoughts, I mean, first of all, the title, God of War. First of all, I don't think anyone knows how to pronounce Laufey. Seems like there's big arguments or debates over how it's pronounced. So it would have been nice if they actually pronounced it. But I think Destin Legary, former IGN, I think he had a very strong point in stating that the game should have been called Laufey, a God of War story, or something like that, something along those lines, because it's called God of War and doesn't even have God of War. It's like having a game called Sonic and you don't have Sonic in it. You're playing as Amy Rose. You have a game called Mario and it's starring Princess Peach. Like, we do have games that are starring Princess Peach, but those games aren't called Mario. Same deal with this. Like if you want to have her star the game, why not name it after her? Hear the dialogue in the demo too. It's vastly different from the previous game. I do think God of War is a bit of a bit. Yeah. So yeah, I was listening to the dialogue. Yeah, it does sound. I guess their dialogue did sound more modern. Like they didn't. I wasn't bought that they are like ancient dialogue. Sound like people today that you would just meet. And also the ribbon. I was kind of wondering if that was supposed to be Alana Pierce, cause it sounded a little. I mean, had an accent like her, so I was like, "Is that Alana Pierce? Is that her? Is she doing voice acting for the ribbon?" But apparently, Alana Pierce is doing or did writing for that game. Um, how much she did, I don't know. It's hard to take her seriously because she's very inconsistent with what she says, and people have been able to show that a lot of the things she says hasn't been true. So it's like, whether she worked on this or not, who knows? I have no idea. That's what happens when you say things and they're not true. People end up questioning. People end up questioning like what is actually true that you're saying. Like when you don't have a track record of telling the truth, then people end up questioning what is it that you say is actually true. She wrote a cookbook for God of War. Yeah, yeah, she did. That's one of the claims. But aside from that, let's go. Let me get some screenshots. Do I have any of them saved? Where are my bookmarks? Bookmarks. Here's a couple. I don't like Pirate Nation, but I did save this. Hey Jeffrey, where you at? You never replied to me. Are you gone, Jeffrey? Come on, I asked you a question. I'll be nice here. Anyways, let's go back to where is it? With camera position. All right. So this is in-game graphics. Very high fidelity, very impressive looking, but also just not quite her. This actress, what's her name? Deborah Ann Wall. I know her from Daredevil. She was Karen in Daredevil. And hey, I see people. I see personal YouTube channel. Glad that you made it to stream. And Akanhiro, God of War. Okay. Yeah, Akanhiro. Glad you made it too. But yeah, so this is a picture of the actress. This is what she looks like in game. Clearly big difference as far as like just this falls under the whole video that I made replying to Tim Kaine, the uglification of female characters. Like they want to make the female characters in game look worse than they do in real life. And of course there's also the argument that okay, this might be an older picture of her, and like maybe this was in her earlier 30s and now she's in her 40s. I looked up her age. She's actually like 1 year older than me, like exactly 1 year. Well, her birthday is 1 day before mine plus a year. So she's like a year and a day older than me. But yeah, so she's 41 years old. Maybe this is an older picture, but here's the thing. Like you don't have to make her look 40 something years old. So I did have, well, let me grab this quote real quick. I have it on Gemini. So the quotes I got was from Malcolm McDowell, famous actor Malcolm McDowell. He was in Killzone 3. He was the main bad guy in Killzone 3. Here's Malcolm McDowell, Killzone 3 quote. So I remember when that game came out, there was interviews with him in it, and one thing he said, he said, when I'm 85, he was talking about how much he liked the experience of working on Killzone 3. He says, when I'm 85, I can be doing video games because they can put a young man's face over mine, and as long as I don't do a gravelly voice, I'll be all right. Keep in mind, when he said this, he was 67 years old. Right now, Malcolm McDowell is 82 years old. And Malcolm McDowell's point is that he can be in a video game and be like a younger version of himself. Why? How come for female characters they always want to go for the more older version of themselves? So there's someone down here. I did see somebody say, "Don't lie, it looks like her," and grabbed a picture of her with like less makeup, I suppose, or at least less obvious makeup. Of course she has makeup on, but this is less obvious makeup. Even with this picture that this guy is trying to prove a point, she still looks better in this than she does here. she looks far better. She looks far better here than here. So like in this one, they made her look like, I don't know why they made her eyes so big. Like she has more apparent bags under her eyes. The skin looks very odd. Like very pink around here. Like she looks much better in real life than they made her look in the game. And this is just one of the problems that we're talking about as far as like uglification of characters in games, is that they will take attractive women, use them as the model, use them as the base model for their for the characters, and then like make them look worse. Why you gotta always make them look worse? Why you gotta make them look older? Why you gotta make them look more masculine? Why you gotta give them a bigger jaw? Like here's another example. Let me put this on screen real quick. Here we go. Here we go. So this is like the guys will look basically 1-to-1. Pretty accurate. Pretty accurate. They're not making them look older. They're not making them look uglier. I mean, they added some lights onto his face. He looks basically 1-to-1. He looks basically 1-to-1. I mean, maybe his eyes don't look too accurate. They look a little off. But you know, you basically have 1-to-1. For these females, I mean, this is the same game right here. This is both Horizon. Both of these are Horizon. Star Wars Outlaw. Do we have 1-to-1 for these other games? No. Okay, but anyways, yeah, like point being, like they're huge difference. Huge difference. Almost some of them, most of them, unrecognizable. Unrecognizable. Like maybe this one's a little bit recognizable. Unrecognizable. 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 Like completely different. Different looking faces. And you know, funny thing with Alana Pierce is that she was trying to explain why the women look bad in these games, is because the technology got so good that like all the pores on the skins and this and that. Like she was given this BS answer as to why they look worse, and everybody called her out. Everybody called her out for this BS answer. She's not even like she's not any sort of real game developer. You know, she's just a she's just a influencer, you know, formerly you know, like an IGN I don't want to say journalist, reviewer or reporter, formerly an IGN reporter, and then she became an influencer, and because of her connections, she's able to get herself roles within game studios, but like not doing any sort of like actual game development. And you know, she's just trying to make excuses, playing cleanup. Let's see what the chat has to say. See what the chat. All right, chat. What you saying, guys? I gotta scroll up a lot. Let's see. Oh, I didn't know that the writer for this game worked at Riot. Know about oh, I didn't know that they retcon stuff. I mean, I do know that Riot is very let's say progressive as far as like with their characters and such. I know that. And as I guess Bearded Shepherd, I guess what I don't really know the characters. I know the name of Jinx, and I guess her sister is like V or Vi or something like that. That's all I really know. And I'm gonna call her Vi. I think it's VII. Anyway, so Vi she looked more attractive in the games, and then when they like did the cartoon, the animated series, what's it called, Arcane, they they made her look extremely butch. Like it was like huge change with her character design. Exhausted simply looking at Lana Pierce. Um, don't worry. If you bullied Jeffrey, it is what it is. Maybe Jeffrey just came in. Want oh, that's kind of fun. So Jeffrey left a. I just realized he left a comment in the chat. Jeffrey, so my chat, you have to be a subscriber for 10 minutes to be able to partake in my chat. So he subscribed to the channel just to wait 10 minutes and then leave that comment, and then he left. I don't know. If you're still here, Jeffrey, let me know. Is that what happened? Is that what happened, or am I making stuff up? Let me know, Jeffrey. Yeah, we're old. Play nice games. At least you're doing your dream of making pizza in Italy. Living the dream. Yeah. So Servanon, the claim that keeps it grounded. Yeah, like this whole idea. Let me get this off the screen. Transition. So yeah, like there. Of course, they would probably use the argument that's more realistic. It's more realistic for women to look like this. You never seen a real woman before? Oh yeah, I'm married to one, and like she's not she's not grizzled up and gruff looking. My wife has had 3 kids, and she's not grizzled up and looking. She's not looking like these women over here, and she's had 3 kids. Anyways, yeah, the whole argument of like it's more realistic. Like one thing I want to like always remind people is that when it comes to any sort of fiction, whether it's video games or whatever, realistic isn't the unless it's supposed to be like grounded in reality. Realistic is not the goal. What is important is believability, and believability um like it's about building a world and making it make sense. If you have a woman who is, running around beating up monsters that are like much larger than her. Oh, let me flip my phone over so it doesn't make, like you have this fantasy game, this woman's beating up these monsters like 3 times her size. The thing that makes it more believable for you is for her to look older, like a 50-year-old woman. I don't know. Come on. I mean, first of all, like her beating up these monsters, like you got to have something behind it to make it more believable to begin with. Like I guess she has magic, so at least she has that. But anyways, get back to the chat. Uh, Where's the picture I want to share with friends in the industry directly? Which picture are you talking about? Play nice games. That Yeah, I agree with you, bearded shepherd, about yeah, like the whole like more realistic thing. It's like okay, but like, do you have to give her bags under her eyes? You have to like give her giant pores on her face to make her look like just more old. Is that necessary? Feel free to screenshot it. Up. Hold on. Is there a way I can play on games? If you can like leave a link to it, let me know. Otherwise, if it blocks you, let me know. And I'll see if I can do something to allow you to post it. But anyways, let's back to the. It looks like I caught up to the chat, but yeah. So that's. I guess my thoughts on God of War is that I think it won't sell as well as the previous two games. It will. I think it will sell well, but just not as well. Like if they're expecting the same numbers of sales, I think that's very unlikely. But for it to be a complete flop, I don't. Maybe there's always a chance. There's always a chance it might completely flop. But I think due to it having the God of War name, it still has a high chance of selling very well. As far as the game itself, so sales, I don't really care. Like the only reason why I would even care about sales is I don't want to see tons of layoffs. I'm tired of seeing like all these jobs like getting wiped away. I want to see the industry get stronger. I don't want to see the industry get worse. I want a job. Like I want the industry to get better so I can get a job. I want the industry to get better as a whole. And like if it keeps on falling apart, it leads to like these big conglomerates like Tencent getting bigger and bigger, and they're just gonna keep doing more live service games. So like that's the only reason why I even care about sales. But as far if this game sells poorly, I'm not gonna celebrate. If it sells well, I'm not going to like get mad. Like that's not what I care about. What I do care about is the type of product that they're working on. They should make games that are good, games that people will enjoy. And the combat, I think that looks fine. But as far as the game itself, like clearly there's red flags with, the character, like the main character, how she looks, the fact that they are continuing the trend. Sony has this trend of taking established male characters and replacing them with female characters. They're like it's a trend that they've been pushing for a long time now. They've been doing this with what's it called? So Ratchet and Clank. They had Rivet, kind of they shoved her in there to be a new main character. They have obviously Joel, replacing him with two women, one that's a lesbian, another one that's big and beefy. Who else? Jin. They replaced him with what's her name? Ghost of Yote. Now they're replacing Kratos with his wife, God of War's wife. Plus, they have like the gelatinous cube as the companion. They're giving her a companion cube. Like, what is this? What's going on? Like, at least Kratos had a talking head with him. Like I get it. I get that you want to have some banter with other characters, and it's more interesting when you have other characters joining along to talk to the main character. I totally understand the narrative. I understand the purpose the role that these characters take when they are accompanying the main character. They are supposed to not be a combat role, or at least like not enough to be the main character, so they don't overshadow the main character, and so that they can banter and have discussions. But like, you gave her a cube and a ribbon. Like, what is this nonsense? What is going on here? I mean, at least Kratos had a head to talk to and his son. Like, what's going on here? What we got here? So another thing, how is the game supposed to sell the same? Most of the outline made out for my next video. Uh-oh. What's going on? What's going on with my stream? I having issues with my stream. Okay, it says it's fine. I don't know why YouTube looks like it's having issues. YouTube, what are you doing? Hey, Liam and St. Hugo. Hey, St. Hugo. How you doing, St. Hugo? Glad you made it. Both of you guys. Anyways. What is going on? Why am I having issues with this? 1 second. St. Hugo, are you the same St. Hugo that is on Digny's podcasts or Digny's live streams? But how come I'm having issues? YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth stream. I don't know. I'm getting sorry, guys, for the technical difficulties. I think it should be better now. I lowered the bit rate. I cut it in half. But let me close this out. So, okay, now it says it's excellent. Okay, great. I did cut it in half though, so the quality might be a little lower. Oh, OBS, why are you frozen? Why are you freezing on me, OBS? This is frustrating. You can go over here. Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, let me move this over here now. All right. Anyways, all right, glad it's better. Okay, anyway, so let's get back to us. As far as St. Hugo, check out this this is Digny's channel, Dignified Cartoon Gentleman. I've been on a few podcasts or streams, not podcasts, but streams with St. Hugo and Digny. Anyways, check that out. I left the link in the chat. But anyways, so that was my main point with God of War. Before all the stream status, the stream quality went down. Seems like it's still down. I don't know, but let's talk about Wolverine real quick. So Wolverine. Let me see what the chat is. What were you saying in response to my comment about who their audience is? What was your comment? Oh yeah, okay. So if I cut out, let me repeat what I just said. So to repeat what I said, as far as the audience, is that basically what happened is that there's this fake statistic that gamers are 50-50 women. And like what happened is that the executives, they saw this statistic and they thought, oh, 50% of gamers are women. That means we can get twice as much money if we focused on women, because we already have men. we maxed out on men so we can double the amount of our customers by focusing on women. And so basically they ended up shifting their focus rather than making the games that the fans liked, what built their fan base to begin with. They're like, okay, let's just make them more female centric so that we can bring in women. And like, they're not even making women. They're not even making. I should stop saying that word, because I believe that if you say it too many times, it hurts your channel. But the characters that they're making don't even appeal to that audience. It doesn't appeal to that audience, and it doesn't appeal to men either. So they're just shooting themselves in the foot, figuratively, by not appealing to their audience that they already have, and by appealing to a fake audience that doesn't even exist. So that's basically what I was trying to say. Sorry. So, but she's considered a gamer because of that, because she plays it regularly. Gameplay. Doesn't seem like my. Oh, maybe Adobe. Is Adobe downloading updates? That can be a thing. I don't see it downloading updates. No. I don't see Adobe downloading updates. What can be messing up? I don't know. I don't think I'm downloading anything. So this is kind of a bummer. YouTube doesn't like this commentary. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't like this commentary. Is there a way, hey chat, is there a way for me to see what's downloading? Is there a way for me to see what my PC was 11? Your stream quality 1920 by 1080. Let me see. Let me see what my stream quality is. Settings. Output. I'm not sure what the quality is. I do know I did reduce the bit rate to 2000 kilobytes per second, so I'm not sure. Not sure if that's 1080p or not. Let's see. Okay, let's go. Let me look at. I got some instructions up here to see if I can check. If I'm downloading anything. Control Shift Escape. Control Shift Escape. Okay, Task Manager. Go to the processes. Okay. Network column. Network. Nothing's downloading. I have nothing downloading, so that's kind of a bummer that this is messing up. I apologize for that. I mean, my internet's usually pretty good. I don't know why. This stream and the last stream also had some issues too. I don't usually have issues with streams. Oh, wow. Where'd you guys go? Current bit rate is lower than recommended bit rate. Recommend. Uh-oh. Okay. Seems better now, but who knows? It might be temporary. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is I'll have to like work on this afterwards to make sure that this doesn't happen again, because this is wasting a lot of time. But let's talk about Wolverine now. And I know I spent a lot of time. Oh, I already spent an hour talking about God of War. But anyway, so Wolverine, basically, my thoughts on that. At this point, I might as well just focus on just God of War and Wolverine. Um, but well, not your fault. YouTube itself, streaming software, and ISPs got goofy wonky over the last year. Yeah, I mean it's definitely these last two streams. I don't know why things are falling apart. It's annoying, very frustrating. But going to Wolverine now. Um, First of all, I want to say that gameplay it looks fine. I don't think there's a problem with the gameplay. It looks good. Though as I'm watching it, it does look like it can get frustrating because some of the characters look like they block your attacks. You have to like break down their block using a certain thing. Like for example, let me see if I can get this on screen real quick. Where you at? Edition here. Go to turn off the volume. Oh, that was the one thing. Leech. So I saw Leech for a second. Like that is one red flag that Leech is voiced by a female. Leech has always been a boy, and like the fact that they like whether they are gender bending Leech or if they are making Leech a they them, that is also a huge possibility. That's just a red flag because we've seen this pattern. We've seen this pattern so many times, and for Insomniac to keep doing this, to keep doing little annoying things like, oh, let's make Leech voiced by a woman. That is super annoying. Like they don't know when to quit. But where is it? So there's one segment over not too far from here. After okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, let's talk about her. Let's talk about her. So I asked my wife. I was like, "What do you think about this character design?" And my wife, she knew that this is supposed to be Jean Grey, but she said she looks too old. And where is it? Get this. Oh wait, I didn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, who does that in X-Men? Oh my God, it's Scarlet Witch. Oh.
That, so I don't hear that anymore. But anyways, the point being, like it seems like there's some confusion as to like her not looking like Jean Grey. Like at least she doesn't look as bad as what she looked like in the leaks. The leaks, she looked terrible. She looked super bad. She looked comparable to Mary Jane in Spider-Man 2. So at least she looks better than Mary Jane in Spider-Man 2. She still looks bad though. Like I said, my wife said she looks old. A lot of people comparing her outfit to the main character from Control. In fact, with the same hair color, the jacket, the putting hands out, doing everything that it clearly looks like the very similar. It looks like they copied the homework of Remedy games. But the reason why I was trying to get to this section was that there is one fight over here that made me think, okay, this is gonna be a really annoying game as far as the gameplay. Uh, so he's gonna fight a dude with a shield. Where is it? It's one of these guys. Come on, where we got? There we go. There we go. This guy over here, and I can definitely see later in the game will probably be full of these annoying guys with the shield, and the only way he was able to beat this guy was to push him into this or impale him into this forklift. Like it's there were similar bad guys in Spider-Man. I didn't really play Spider-Man 2, but like in Spider-Man there were guys that had shields and they're always so annoying. Yeah, it's like okay, you have to find a way to defeat these guys by pushing them into the environment or whatever. Why do I not see the chat anymore? Where is the chat? Maybe see if I could get this one. Okay, this one has a chat. All right. But aside from that, the gameplay doesn't look bad. I can't imagine it's going to be annoying with if they use a lot of those shield type characters. But the main red flags with this is not the gameplay. It's more going to be about the narrative. As far as like first of all, like I mentioned, they have Leech being voiced by a woman. They have Jean Grey looking older than she should look. Mystique looks rough. I mean, Sabretooth looks cool. Wolverine looks cool. But, with these female characters looking the way they do, those are red flags that possibly they're going to do weird stuff with the narrative that people aren't going to like. Like, for example, I can definitely see that they might have a story in which Wolverine, especially with like at the end, he goes to Leech and says, "I'm not a hero." They might do the whole like, "Oh, Wolverine, you're so violent. You're such a bad person," and then he has to learn from Mystique and Jean Grey instead. They're the ones that are gonna show him how it means to be a hero. Yeah, Deborah Wilson. She is here as well. Oh, she was she in this trailer? Oh, like she's in here. Where's she at? Uh, cut down the. Deborah Wilson inside here. Because I know Callisto is, according to the leaks, Callisto is a character and she is being played by Deborah Wilson. So let's see. Is she. I don't. There's Leech. There's like a couple of NPCs. Didn't catch Deborah Wilson in there. Anyways, yeah, that my main thing is for like I think they're going to try to mess up with the narrative, and for a game like this, which is a single player game that just an action single player game based off of an established IP, we know who these characters are. We know Jean Grey. We know Wolverine. We don't need to rewrite these characters. And that's what they're probably going to want to do. They're going to want to rewrite them. And even if these were original characters, like this whole trope that okay, the women know better, the women are the real heroes, the guy is flawed, when the guy exerts himself aggressively, he's bad. But if the women do the exact same thing, we don't judge them for that. Like that makes no sense. Like with The Last of Us Part 2. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. Hoax Station. Hey, Lit 420, welcome. Hey, Mr. 10 Years. I'm sorry. Assalamu alaikum, Mr. 10 Years. Sorry that you just got in. I apologize. I did, so Mr. 10 Years, I did notice that some of your comments, like especially on the community post I made that said Eid Mubarak, your comment was like semi-hidden. Like it wasn't hidden, like completely in the held section, but it wasn't showing up in my notifications, and the only way I was able to see it was when I sorted the comments by newest. And you were the only comment to begin with. So like it would say one comment and I'd see 0, and the only way I'd see your comment was to sort by newest. So I don't know, maybe YouTube doesn't like you because you say naughty things in the comment section that they don't like. But what I ended up doing is I put you on the in my admin dashboard. I set it so that YouTube should or my channel accepts any comment that you say. So I don't know if that's going to help. I don't know, but YouTube doesn't seem to like your comments. Deborah Wilson, you're right there. Always do well with male characters. Yeah. So, Bearded Shepherd. So yeah, as far as the designs, yeah, like the male characters look fine. Like it's the narrative where they make the male characters fall apart. So they make it's like the opposite for both of them. Female characters, they will focus on making them amazing with narrative. That doesn't mean that it's a good narrative. They're just making their characters virtuous. They're making their characters the virtuous ones in the narrative, but they'll make their designs look busted. And then with the character designs for the males, a lot of the male character designs will look fine, but then narratively they're going to be not just flawed, but just bad. Toxic masculinity or whatever, like that new game that just came out, Saros. They did a whole bait and switch. Basically, it's like, okay, it looks like this tough guy with a beard that you could play as, but oh no, toxic masculinity. It's on his wife, the guy, and he's toxic masculine. And he kills that guy just so the guy doesn't tell his wife. Like, what is this nonsense? What is this nonsense? Anyways, let me. Where is edition? Let me see. Do I have anything else I wanted to pull up? Yeah. So, as far as anything else I have to say about Wolverine, I don't really think I have any other comments to say. I mean, like gameplay, it looks like it's gonna be fine. I don't think it's gonna play poorly. And it's just really disappointing seeing a really good studio like Insomniac as well as Santa Monica Studio. It's really disappointing seeing that these talented studios are focusing so much on like just ruining narrative in games. They want to push for these characters that's ugly, ugly female characters, to push for crazy narratives. And at least with Insomniac, with this trailer, it's They're not going all the way with crazy, but it's just enough. They put in just enough that where it hints that okay, there's probably gonna be crazy in here, and it's to the point where it's kind of annoying. It's like when you're telling a kid, all right, like okay, let's say you're teaching a kid how to do something like shoot hoop. Teaching a kid how I'm only using this example because my son started doing basketball. We're trying to teach him how to play basketball. So you tell him to do this thing. You do the same thing over and over. You just do this 20 times. Do this 20 times. Shoot your hoop. Shoot it. Throw the ball. Go for height. You tell the kid, throw the ball up as high as you can. And then, the kid does that 5 times. And then the 6th time, throws it horizontally. Like, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Throw it. You want vertical. We want high. We want you to reach the hoop. Throw it again. Throw it as high as you can. So then the kid does it 2 more times, and then throws it horizontally. And it's like, yo, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? And then after like 3 more times doing it horizontally, then the kid turns around, throws it the other way, horizontally. It's like, no, what is wrong with you? All you had to do is just keep on doing it. You were doing it right. You were doing this right. And now you're doing it wrong, and you're going the wrong direction. And then you get a baseball bat out. Why'd you bring out the baseball bat? We're playing basketball. What's going on with you? That's why it's annoying seeing these studios do these crazy things, like these little small red flags. It gets annoying. You see that they're doing. You saw them doing it right. You're like, okay, just keep doing it right. You're getting better. You're almost gonna hit the hoop. Keep throwing it. Why are you throwing the ball horizontally now? Why are you throwing it that way? Why'd you get a baseball bat out? What's going on? Why? let me catch up with the chat. All right, let's see. It may all be small things. What guides motivation for actions? Why they need to put in 20, 30 demographics. They need to focus on what the audience. Yeah. Liam and Wales. Yeah. What you just said. It totally goes with what I was just saying right now. Like, these are small things, but like it leads towards the baseball bat. It leads towards doing something completely wrong. It is PlayStation only, so it might be non-existing anyway. Sweet baby ink detected. Game rejected. Yep. Dude, thanks. I've been trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah, no problem, Mr. 10 Years. Sorry that your comments are like that, but I mean it's not me that's making your comments not show up. It's YouTube. So maybe my only guess is that maybe you've been consistently saying things, not just on my channel, but like in general, like in comments in general. Maybe you're saying things about certain countries that are protected. Maybe you're saying things about certain people that are protected, and that might have like a kind of like a shadow ban on your account. I don't know. That's my only guess. I'm interested to see how the story for the game goes because yeah. So one thing I read on Twitter about the story for X-Men, or sorry, Wolverine. I don't know if there's validity to this or not because I didn't see what the source was, but I saw somebody post saying that the game takes place in a world that the X-Men don't exist yet, and that mutants are not well known, that they're kind of hiding in the shadows. And if that's true, I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, so Jean Grey looks this old and the X-Men aren't established yet. Yeah, and I don't like these. I'm tired of origin stories. I'm so tired of origins. I'm like, oh, okay, this is gonna lead to the establishment of the X-Men. I'm so tired of this. Just just assume I already know who the X-Men are and just give me a good like story with the X-Men. That's it. Get on with it. Stop trying to reinvent the origin story, especially when these origin stories barely differ from each other. Um Virtues, no performative with virtue, with no accountability is what the rise matter. Elon Musk should buy YouTube. No way. I don't like Elon. I think Elon is he's controlled opposition. And like he says it's going to be, like he was talking about Twitter is going to be um free speech platform. It's not. It's totally not. I mean, this is why a lot of people are still using Telegram to spread news on what's going on, and because Twitter might allow more than these other platforms, but it's still not. There's still limitations. I'm glad, bearded shepherd. I'm glad that the analogy worked. The action looks good. It's what I want to attend. Yeah, I mean, like, Liam and Wales. I love X-Men too. I missed out on playing that Wolverine game that was made by Raven Software. Um, I never got a chance to play it, and now it's like delisted, so it's hard to find. I do think there are some websites that have archived it, so that okay, I could probably download it and play it on PC. Not sure, but yeah, I'm a big fan of X-Men as well. Yeah, Jean Grey should definitely be younger, especially if this is supposed to take place like before the X-Men have. She looks too old. Yeah, she like if this is supposed to be before the X-Men are established, she should be like in her 20s at most. At most, she should be in her 20s. And also, like, why is she wearing this like leather jacket, looking like the main character of Control? Um, Really good, yes. Wolverine Uncaged. I have to look at. Anyways, looks like I didn't get a chance to take a look at the other stuff on the state of play. Um. I guess I'll just give my thoughts on a couple more things. So I did get to see Ill. Ill looks pretty cool. It looks gross. I'm not gonna. It's definitely not a game I'd play with around the kids. It looks very gross. I wouldn't even show the trailer around the kids. Um, and I think Ill will would probably uh set some flags on YouTube. So I'm not sure if the that's going to be one that's going to be much on YouTube, but it looks pretty. Let me see what you guys are you still talking about. Yeah, she looks not just old but worn out, like someone in their 40s. That hard life. Yeah. I why they want to make like it's like okay, we gotta make women look old to make it believable. Mutant. She has superpowers. Whatever. Yeah, I think Ill's gonna be cool. I was looking at. I saw some of. Let me get this on screen before before I end the stream. Where'd this go? Edition. So let me turn off the volume for this, and so I could just talk over this. Um, so yeah, so this is Rayman Legends. They're remaking Rayman Legends, and I'm mixed. I'm very mixed on this. Uh, the main reason that I'm mixed, I'm not for this. Well, I guess there's a second reason. The second reason is because it's Ubisoft. So of course Ubisoft has a high chance of screwing things up. But the thing that I'm disappointed with this is that it's not 2D. Um, the previous two Rayman games, Rayman Origins and Rayman Legends, they utilized the Ubisoft's engine. I think it was like called UB Art or something like that. But they released a number of games that had 2D art under this engine, and they looked great. And even if they just up-res the game, I think that would have been good enough because Rayman Legends still looks good. Like, I don't think this is an upgrade. I don't think this is. Oh, that game looks fantastic. But yeah, so I don't feel like this is an upgrade at all. I'm kind of disappointed with this. Now, gameplay wise, I'm all for this. Um, and it's kind of weird that they're like, okay, we'll remake Rayman Legends, but not Rayman Origins. So I feel like they're kind of like skipping a game. And I understand like not remaking the first three Rayman games and just sticking with like this rebooted, but just doing the very last one, Rayman Legends. It's probably gonna be really fun, but like I said, I would have preferred for them to go for the 2D art style, and this is just me. I know people are gonna disagree with this, but I think at the very least, Rayman Legends is more family friendly than Rayman Origins because Rayman Origins had those fairy characters that you had to save, and they were very curvy and revealing. And I like to play like especially these co-op platformer games. I like to play them with my kids, and for a co-op platformer that's supposed to be like a family friendly theme, and then you all of a sudden have these like fairies that are very curvy and then like just very revealing. It's like why did you have to throw that in there for this game with that would have been completely family friendly? So that's the one thing that I know a lot of people are not going to agree with me, and they're like, "Oh, I liked it." Well, like I like having games that are family friendly so that I could play with kids. If you want to play your Dead or Alive, play Dead or Alive, but like not every game needs to have women wearing revealing clothes. Like at least the family friendly stuff, keep it family friendly. I mean, with that said, the whole cartoon with Rayman doing crazy things, sniffing recreational substances off of a cow woman, like why'd they have to do that? Like, they, you got to be edgy with your kid friendly characters. Don't make sense. Anyways, let me see what the chat has to say, and then I guess maybe I could take a look at this Marvel game real quick. Let me take a look at the chat. I got ill wish listed. Awesome. At least Rayman should be 2.5D. At least it looks like having soul. But yeah, I'll agree with that, Saint Hugo. That looks like there's some soul in Rayman. Would have preferred for it to be like 2D sprites. As a dad, you have a view that I don't. As a non-dad, it's something forgotten. A lot of game talk online. I mean, I got the squeaky wheel gets the oil. I gotta voice my opinion, and I mean I totally understand that people have their preference of, oh, I want to have suggestive women in my games, and it's like, I mean, I'm always going to argue against it, but at the very least, it's like the games that are supposed to be family friendly, keep them family friendly. Like have a line somewhere. At least have the line at the family friendly. You know, if you want to have it in the rated T on up, you know, if you have like a game that's about a woman fighting monsters and then she's wearing suggestive clothes or whatever, all right, have that. But if it's like this colorful game for little kids, keep them out of that, you know. But let's talk about my kids have to prove their skill with the OG SNES titles. They are still practicing. My kid, well, my oldest son, who's about to turn 6, he's getting better. He's able to move. He's playing like Lego superheroes, Marvel superheroes, and he's able to move around and do stuff. But my second son, he's about to turn 4. He don't know. He just sometimes he'll hold the controller upside down. He don't know. But let's talk about this real quick before I end the stream. I have no clue who these two characters are. Mr. Champion, no clue. I don't know if this is a newer character in Marvel or if this is a completely original character. I have no clue who Mr. Champion is, but like they introduce him as if he's someone I should know. But I mean, Doctor Doom, we already knew that he was supposed to be in the game. He was like, I think he was in the first trailer. And like overall, like I think this game just looks really fun. I really liked Dragon Ball Fighters. And I know Arc System, they're more known for Guilty Gear, and yeah, Guilty Gear. I think Guilty Gear is good, but sometimes I want to play like an easier game. Guilty Gear is more tough. And Dragon Ball Fighters was designed more for people who want to play a bit more casually. It wasn't as difficult to play, and this game looks like it fits the bill for somebody who wants to play a fighting game every now and then, and doesn't have to practice as much. I do love these character designs. Like Carnage looks really good. I like that Green Goblin. Looks like, so in this trailer, Green Goblin and Carnage are the new characters that they revealed. Both of them look really good. And it just overall looks really fun. I'm really excited about this game. Don't really have anything else to say. I mean, I guess I could talk about their character design, but I don't know. It's time for me to wrap up the video. How long has this? Yeah, we hit the 90-minute mark. Like we saw. Oh. All right, so we have some costumes. PS5 Spider-Man or PS4, whatever. PlayStation Spider-Man. We have future, punk rock. They call it punk rock. So I'm pretty sure that was like the future. Days of Futures Past. That's what it was. We have the classic Iron Man, like really classic Captain America. Doctor Doom, Supreme Ruler costume. I have never seen this Doctor Doom before. Completely new. What are these? Are these Pride Month? Animated chromatic color unlock. This is Pride Month. What is this? Cosmo. I don't know why they're trying to make Cosmo with Howard the Duck. Anyways, all right. Let's see what you guys have to say. Let me switch over competition. Let me just read the chat as we wrap things up. All right. Hope that get promoted from Mario to Final Fantasy 7 as they grow older. Or Final Fantasy 6. Final Fantasy 6 was fantastic, man. Look, so I played. I think the first Final Fantasy game I played was Final Fantasy 7, and I was like, man, this game's a masterpiece. Amazing. Nothing is as good as this game. I was all about Final Fantasy 7, and then I started playing Super Nintendo RPGs. I played Final Fantasy 6. I played Chrono Trigger. And I was like, whoa, these games blow Final Fantasy 7 out the water. Like, okay, yeah, Final Fantasy is cool and all, but games are much better. I didn't know what I was missing. I did see Rayman. We talked about that about 20 minutes ago, 15, 20 minutes ago. Anyways, time to wrap things up. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I'm going to try to figure out what's going on with that. Also, before I wrap things up, so I think next week I should. Let me look at my calendar. Next week should be fine as far as doing the stream on Tuesday. I mean, the only reason I did it Wednesday this week was because of the state of play. I wanted to make sure that I had something to talk about, so that's why I skipped yesterday and just did it today. So yeah, next week, Tuesday, I'm free. Another quick update. So I want to make I'm working on a video for the channel. The theme is going to be for Men's Mental Health Month, and basically the script I have right now, it's mostly done. I just need to refine it, but the script I have is about gaming addiction, how games are designed to be addictive. So first I talk about like some mental health statistics or some just statistics with men, so things that aren't going so well with men, stats that show that men aren't doing too well, and it's not supposed to be like a competition, men versus women. It's just like these are statistics with men, and then tying in that one factor is that digital addictions. And I'm going to talk about the video game addictions. So one segment will be about AAA games, how Ubisoft open world games are designed to be addictive. The way how just like the game design itself. Like for example, when you're working on a quest, before you even finish the quest, you'll get at least one more quest in your quest log to encourage you to keep playing. That way, like you're not going to be like, okay, I'm done with this quest. Time to turn off the game. No, you're gonna see that you have more quests, and that and sometimes you'll get a quest, and some of the objectives is already completed. Like it'll say get 5 of these things, and then you already have one. You already have 1 or 2, and it's like, okay, I already have some of the quest completed. This shouldn't be too hard for me to finish it. So so I'm going to talk about these game designs that they use to make the games more addictive. And then the next portion after that, after I talk about AAA, will be about live service and how they make live service games addictive, primarily through like FOMO, fear of missing out, trying to make you log in every day, trying to make things exclusive for a certain amount of time, etc. And then after that, I wrap up the video with suggestions to help you, the viewer, try to avoid addiction. Like things that you can do to live more fulfilling life, as well as like avoid addictions. And the point of the video isn't to say video games are bad, don't play video games. The point of the video is that these larger companies don't care about you, and they want to take advantage of you by designing the games to be more addictive and lead towards a life that's more depressing. That's it. Oh, and also I'm going to tie in the video with Dr. K, aka Healthy Gamer GG or something like that. Because there needs to be something to tie the video with for search engine optimization to get more views. So Healthy Gamer GG is a channel that talks about gaming addictions and stuff like that. So I'm gonna tie it in with him. But that's basically what the video is going to be about. Not sure when I'm going to record it. I still need to finish up refining the outline, and then I'll record it sometime. I'm not going to record it today. Tomorrow I work at my warehouse job, so I'm not sure when I will record it. And this weekend is going to be really busy. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's basically that as far as updates go. Let me see what you guys have to say before I end this. Hey, I'm glad you made it, St. Hugo. Glad you caught the stream despite the streaming issues. All went bad when mobile game ideas moved to core games. Yeah, I agree with you. I've seen talk. It was stop use game. Yeah, mobile market's definitely a huge part of it, but and they moved that a lot of those design mentalities over to like live service games, like whales. They want the whales to make more money. Achievement hunting, yeah. Yeah. Padding playtime, I agree with that. All right. Well, anyways, thanks to everybody who joined in on the stream. I appreciate all of you who made it. Didn't get to watch a bunch of trailers like I thought I was going to. I guess my rant on God of War was a lot longer than I thought it would be. But anyways, take care. I'll see you guys again soon. You guys have a good one. Salam.